Most people, when they're trying to influence people, see two ways to influence: carrot and stick, consequences and rewards. Domantas Sabonis and Draymond Green got in an altercation in game 2. Draymond Green stomped on Domantas Sabonis' stomach after Sabonis had grabbed his foot. I will say that Sabonis' reaction was akin to Nancy Kerrigan when she got the baton. It was pretty over the top. Now we see this afternoon an article where Golden State and NBA players are complaining about Domantas Sabonis' tactics, saying that he uses the ball as a weapon. And I'm going to make an analogy to leadership. Whenever one level of leadership is out of ideas to influence and develop people, you know what they typically do? They CC their boss on the email to their subordinate because they can't motivate the people. So maybe if the subordinate sees their boss on the email chain, that will push them to do what they want them to do. Golden State, are you that desperate? 4-time champion dynasty, where you're so desperate to get calls from the officials that you resort to putting out a story publicly to say that Sabonis is cheap shots? It seems so weak and desperate, like a manager having to CC their leader to drive change. Most people, when they're trying to influence people, see two ways to influence: carrot and stick, consequences and rewards. So when you get to the point where you feel like you have to CC your boss to motivate someone to be different, what you're saying is you've used every tool in your influence toolbox to drive change. And what I find is that usually in a situation like this, when someone says, I've had 3 conversations already with that person, they haven't. They've had one conversation 3 times because the strategy they used in the conversation was the same thing every single time. Default to curiosity, lead with empathy, recognize how your emotions play a role in people being open-minded to change. Those are 3 for starters. But the influence toolbox has so many weapons beyond just consequences and rewards.